For billions of years, Earth has been under constant bombardment from space rocks. Most are small, burning up harmlessly in the atmosphere. But what if a massive asteroid, one big enough to change the course of history, was heading straight for us? Would we have time to stop it? What kind of destruction would it cause? And most importantly, could humanity survive? In this video, we'll explore what happens when a killer asteroid collides with Earth. Imagine an asteroid 10 kilometers, 6 miles wide, about the size of Mount Everest, is detected heading toward Earth. This isn't just science fiction. 66 million years ago, a similar-sized asteroid struck what is now Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. That single impact wiped out 3/4 of all life on Earth, including the dinosaurs. Now, in our modern world, we have telescopes, satellites, and space agencies constantly watching the skies. But spotting an asteroid early is only part of the battle. If we detect it too late, we may have no way to stop it. The asteroid is coming in at around 70,000 kilometers per hour, 43,000 miles per hour, faster than any bullet ever fired. With just weeks or days until impact, there's no time to evacuate entire continents. Humanity is left with one terrible truth. We are about to witness a global disaster unlike anything in recorded history. The moment the asteroid enters the atmosphere, it becomes a blazing fireball. The sheer speed and friction cause it to heat up to temperatures of several thousand degrees Celsius. It outshines the sun in brightness, visible across entire continents. For those watching from the ground, it would appear as a blinding flash in the sky, followed by a deafening roar. But that roar would arrive seconds later, because the asteroid is moving faster than sound itself. As it streaks toward Earth, shockwaves ripple ahead of it. The air itself is compressed so violently that it ignites, creating superheated winds that can flatten entire forests before impact even occurs. At the moment of contact, everything within the impact zone is vaporized instantly. Cities, landscapes, all reduced to dust in the blink of an eye. But the real catastrophe is just beginning. The energy released upon impact would be equivalent to billions of nuclear bombs detonating at once. In an instant, the asteroid creates a crater over 150 kilometers, 90 miles wide, deeper than the Grand Canyon. Everything within a 500-kilometer, 300-mile radius is annihilated instantly. Buildings collapse, forests burst into flames, and even bedrock melts under the heat. The shock wave from the impact travels at supersonic speeds, flattening structures and causing earthquakes thousands of kilometers away. Even on the opposite side of the planet, people would feel the ground shake as if struck by a global-scale earthquake. For those near the impact zone, there's no escape. The heat from the explosion is so intense, it can ignite skin and clothing from hundreds of kilometers away. Even metal structures melt under the fiery onslaught. If the asteroid hits an ocean, the result is even worse. A mega tsunami, several kilometers high, races toward coastal cities at the speed of a jetliner. Entire nations vanish beneath the waves, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. But the true danger isn't just the explosion, it's what comes after. The immediate devastation is beyond imagination, but the real catastrophe is just beginning. A disaster of this magnitude doesn't just end with the impact. It triggers a global chain reaction that could spell the end of human civilization. The aftermath. The asteroid has struck. The impact was unlike anything ever seen before. Entire regions have been obliterated. Shock waves have torn through the atmosphere. Tsunamis have swallowed entire coastlines. But the real catastrophe is just beginning. What happens next? How does Earth respond to an event of this magnitude? And, more importantly, could humanity survive in the world left behind? Let's explore the terrifying aftermath of an asteroid impact. Minutes after the impact, the world is already in chaos. The asteroid's shockwave has circled the planet multiple times, causing devastating earthquakes and volcanic eruptions thousands of kilometers away from the impact site. But one of the deadliest effects is fire. When the asteroid struck, it launched trillions of tons of superheated debris into the atmosphere. These glowing hot fragments rain down across the planet, igniting wildfires everywhere. Within hours, flames stretch across entire continents, filling the air with smoke and turning the sky blood red. The death toll is catastrophic. Billions have perished in the initial blast, the shock waves, and the raging infernos. But the worst part? This is just the beginning. As fires rage across the planet, something even more dangerous is happening high in the atmosphere. The impact has sent massive amounts of dust, ash, and sulfur into the stratosphere, blocking out the sun. Without sunlight, temperatures begin to plummet. The world enters a new and deadly phase, an impact winter. Over the next few months, global temperatures drop drastically. Crops fail. Oceans cool. Animals perish. For those who survived the firestorms, starvation now becomes the greatest threat. With food supplies dwindling, society collapses. Governments fall. Cities are abandoned. And those left must find new ways to survive in a world growing colder by the day. A year after the impact, Earth is unrecognizable. Most plant and animal life is gone. Without sunlight, the global food chain has collapsed. But over time, Earth begins to heal. As the dust settles, the sun's rays begin to warm the planet again. New plant life slowly starts to emerge, and deep underground, a handful of survivors cling to life, rebuilding from the ruins. But the world they once knew is gone forever. Humanity may not vanish completely, but it would take thousands of years to recover. The question is, could we ever prevent this from happening again? Can we stop the next asteroid? The good news? Scientists are working every day to detect and track asteroids that could threaten Earth. Programs like NASA's DART mission and other asteroid defense projects are being developed to deflect or destroy any potential threats. But if we spot a planet killer too late, there might be nothing we can do. The universe is full of dangers, and Earth has been lucky for millions of years. But the next asteroid impact isn't a question of if, it's a question of when. The real question is, will we be ready? What do you think? Could humanity survive a global asteroid impact? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the universe's greatest mysteries.